Hey guys, and welcome to my preview of the Premier League game between Liverpool and Everton. This is the Merseyside derby. This game has had more red cards than any other fixture in Premier League history. Well, that sets it up, doesn't it? So, Steven Gerrard has been sent off in this fixture two times. And, Steven Gerrard is not usually a player to get sent off, and even he got taken by the passion and the drive to win in this game. So, on this game, in December, Liverpool won 1-0, but that was the first time that anyone had won since 2014. So in the past two seasons before this season, all the games between Liverpool and Everton, no, all the games bar one between Liverpool and Everton were draws. So this that does say that this game is going to be close. So let's talk about Liverpool. And Liverpool are a very good team who, in my opinion, have underachieved this season. This season, Liverpool should be challenging Chelsea right at the top. In my opinion, Liverpool should be top of the league right now. But unfortunately, defense. That defense. I mean, a good defense. I mean, an attack, a good attack. A good attack might win you. A good attack and no defense won't win you much. You have to have, and it's the same way. A good defense and a bad attack won't win you anything. You have to have the perfect balance of both. And the only team in the Premier League right now that has the perfect balance of both defense and attack is Chelsea, which is why they are quite rightly top of the league right now. And pretty much at this stage going to win the title. It's going to take an absolutely, what type of collapse can I even refer to? It's going to take, I don't know, it's going to take some kind of like enormous, out of proportions collapse for Chelsea not to win the title now. So that's just how big of a lead they've got. And the reason why is because they have a perfect balance of attack and defense, which Liverpool do not have. As for Everton, well, the turning point in their season was the week before Christmas. In the first game of the week of before Christmas, they beat Arsenal 2-1 after coming from behind, which was their first win in six league games, if I'm correct. Yes, 6 league games. So and then they lost so unfortunately in the 94th minute in the last Merseyside derby in December after the Arsenal game. But after that, something changed. They had a new system with an extra. They made a new system with an extra midfielder. And this is helping. This has helped Lukaku and Barkley. Barkley has been one of the best players in the Premier League since that day, and so has Lukaku. Lukaku now is the joint top scorer in the Premier League. Yes, the joint top scorer in the Premier League with Harry Kane, and with 21 goals. So it's really they've both really improved since then. Right, so let's do the battles. I would have two defensive battles today. As there would have been two outstanding right backs and two outstanding centre backs, but because of Seamus Coleman's really unfortunate injury, that leaves me with only two outstanding defenders, in my opinion. So the battle is going to be between Joel Matip of Liverpool and Ashley Williams of Everton. Joel Matip, he's young, he's been reliable in my opinion. Liverpool missed him a lot when he was injured. He did. I mean, the defense doesn't improve vastly, but they don't. They do not concede as much when he's in the side. As for Ashley Williams, well, leader, captain of the Welsh national team, but he is a real leader. I mean, for Wales and both for Everton. He would have been very sad to see his teammate Seamus Coleman suffer that injury uh, in their match. But you have to move on, and that's what I'm going to do too. So the winner of that battle is going to be is going to be. I'm going to go for Ashley Williams on this one because, for me, in my opinion, Ashley Williams is more proven than Joel Matip. But Joel Matip has big potential, so watch that space. Right. The the midfield battle is going to be between the first midfield battle, should I say, is going to be between Jordan Henderson and Idrissa Gueye. Well, Jordan Henderson for Liverpool, captain, said this many times. Captain, he does lead by example on the pitch, which is really, really good for a captain, especially a Liverpool captain, because that's what they're expected to do. But, I mean, Idrissa Gueye, he reminds me of Kante. He just never, ever stops running. I mean, it's his energy levels and his stamina are so high, and he's just like what could I refer him to now? He's just like somebody that just won't get off your back. If when I'd hate to play against him because he won't give you a moment's rest, and that brings the comparison between him and then N'Golo Kante of Chelsea. The winner of this one, no, this one's a draw. This one's a draw for me because both players are very good in two different parts of the game. So, yeah. Right, the second midfield battle is going to be between Felipe Coutinho of Liverpool and Ross Barkley of Everton. Felipe Coutinho has not been the same player he was since his injury. He hasn't quite been the same, but in my opinion, in their last game against Man City, Liverpool should have won. They had many chances, including that Lallana horror show. Oh my goodness. Even just remembering it, he had the whole goal at his mercy with the goalkeeper stumbling. All he had to do was make good, clear contact that was on target to score. And then he missed the ball completely. That was, oh my goodness. That was one of the misses of the season, you know. And I mean, Coutinho I didn't hear much of Coutinho in that match, and Ross Barkley, well, as I've already said, he's improved vastly since the last time these two teams met. For this one, though, I have to go from pure talent. I mean, as you've heard, form is temporary, class is permanent. So if I have to go on pure class, pure class, and pure potential, and which player I think is going to win the match for their team, Felipe Coutinho. Right, strikers. Well, as I've already said many times before, Liverpool don't have a recognized starting striker in most of their games. But in this one, I'm going to go for their top scorer, which is Sadio Mane. And as for Everton, it's going to be Romelu Lukaku. Well, Romelu Lukaku, joint top scorer, in absolutely stunning form at the moment. Everything he touches turns to gold. But Sadio Mane slowed down a bit since he came back from the African Cup of Nations, but he's still a very good player, and I would expect him to cause Everton lots of problems. But the winner of this battle for me is definitely Romelu Lukaku. It's a bit unfair on Sadio Mane because Sadio Mane is not a recognized striker, but Romelu Lukaku wins this one quite easily. Alright, so that means Everton win the battles 2-1, but I don't think it's going to go the same way. I think it's going to be a draw, a really entertaining score draw, but if I had to pick a team to win, it would be Liverpool. But I think it's going to be a score draw. So 2-2, yeah, about 2-2 or 1-all. That's what I think. But Everton must think that they actually have a real chance of beating Liverpool at Anfield for the first time since 1999. That was an eventful game where Steven Gerrard got sent off for an absolutely horrendous tackle, and Kevin Campbell scored in the 4th minute, and there were no more goals. Everton won. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.